Happy Friday. Deer camp. Picked a little ad up the other quite a few evenings ago, just in preparation for hunting season. It's coming up pretty quick. Happy Friday. It's a quarter after 5 p.m. I just finished up with evening chores. What is it, November 6th? Upper Peninsula of Michigan. I'm in a t-shirt, and in no way am I playing tough guy. We hit, I think, 71 or 72 degrees today. We did the same thing yesterday. Just ridiculous. I don't use this word very often. Maybe I should a little bit more. You want to talk about a complete blessing. With all the things that are going on right now, all the things that need to be done, and everything else between all the calf weanings, which we're about to go see, the barn cleaner, which has come leaps and bounds. I'm actually very excited to show you that. In fact, I need to be working on that other than doing a video and having a beer. But Friday's Friday. You gotta live a little too. Yeah, this weather's just been fantastic, just crazy nuts. We're dry to the bone. Of course, the boys that are combining, still combining some soybeans, and those full-fledged into shelled corn. This is just an absolute dream. So, yeah. Cheers to you. Happy Friday. I think it's been a few days or so, somewhere around there, since we talked last. Probably a little better than that, actually. So we're going to do a small update. I'm going to kind of show you what's been going on around here. Let's get on over on this side. These boys, they're having a hard weaning off. Okay, we got a different small group here, folks. The 17 steers that I weaned off and vaccinated, they got shipped out Wednesday. Wednesday mid-morning I started. It was only 2 loads for me, and all went well. That sale was today, and of course, naturally, I don't know how they did. You know, you ship your calves to market. I'm gonna call it a half a guessing game. You'll find out when you get the check in the mail. I got a pair of boots that's telling me that it better be fair. We'll see what happens. Okay, we're doing something here I really don't care to do. We're gonna call it a short wean. I know it's kind of a no-no. Don't know what to tell you. It's just, we're gonna blame it on facilities and maybe a little lack thereof that needs to change, and it's going to. These boys are on a short wean. They got weaned off yesterday mid-morning. Now, they were vaccinated within the time that they were supposed to be, but just freshly weaned off yesterday mid-morning, and they've been pretty vocal about it, which is going to be common and normal. But these boys here are screamers, ain't you, buddy? So anyway, this is all the rest that I'm shipping this year. It's a decision I made. I'm going to be feeding out a pretty fair collection of them this winter. Of course, if you stay tuned to the channel somewhat often, you'll know that I had one hell of a heifer crop on calves this year, and I'm keeping all of them. 25 of them are going to be reserved. There's 25 heifers. They're all being reserved for this lot. That weaning's going to start taking place late next week. What's going to happen here is they're going to be collected and thrown in here, and that's all going to be secured. We'll do a thorough walkthrough at some point, folks. And once their madness of the wean is over, they'll be let go out into this lot, which I've done for the last almost 4 years. So yeah, there's 25 of them within the beef herd. Beef heifers that are breedable by age, obviously. Good size, good condition. I hand-picked them myself. Don't claim to be a cattleman, but it doesn't take much to see what's a good calf out there. But they all merit a breeding come early to mid-July. So they're all being kept back. But yeah, this is the last of it. Like I said, it's a short wean. Nobody likes that. But what are you going to do? They are being shipped out here to my shipper, make that make sense, Wednesday of next week. And I made a decision. These boys here, they're going to land at the Northern Michigan Livestock Sale in Gaylord, Michigan next Friday, a week from today. They're having one of their special fall feeder sales. Easy now, boy. And they're doing okay. Slow start on grain, which highly advisable, but they're doing pretty good on their grain. And yeah, they're going through tough times right now, but tomorrow will be a little bit better. We probably better take a look at the Holsteins. Because tomorrow, starting at 9:30, stock trailers are showing up. Come on, boys. Stock trailers are showing up to ship them out of here. The time has come, respectfully. As always, it's been a pleasure. This is the second year in a row now. It's been a pleasure having these Holstein heifers here. You're seeing some leftovers of peas and oats. I normally do not remove a ring when there's that amount of feed there, but I'll spare you the details. All the other rings have been moved and abided by, and they got a fresh bale of hay here about 30 minutes ago, and they're doing real good. All right, now you're going to see some marks. In particular, a double X. There's one on each, let's just call it one on each hip there. You see it. Then you got just some single lines here. So, what was it? Tuesday, just before noon, the owner and his go-to vet, you know, it's a big dairy farm, that vet's over there quite a bit, and a fantastic individual. The owner of these Holstein heifers, give you one last look because you're not going to see them anymore, folks, after today. Until next year, pending some things. So I'm usually not this free with my information, but what the hell? Nothing to hide here. Whew. A little tweak in the old back. Come on now, it ain't that bad. Oh, son of a gun almighty. So anyway, oh, they were balling last night, boy. Okay, let's talk about the Holstein heifers. While we walk towards the new barn cleaner. Happy Friday. Son of a gun is good too, boy. Ooh. Here she is. She's a beaut, Clark. come a long way. Oh! Come in 2 pieces. Of course, we're just looking at the chassis here. That's all that's truly, really brand new here. Except for the other day when we tore the old one out of here. The stand that it's on, this guy here, she was pretty rotten. So I went ahead and made a quick phone call to the, well, yeah, we'll call him the Pat's dealer. He's the in-between guy for all the farmers and the Pat's Corporation. Mr. Martin, fantastic job. I think he's been doing this, I don't know how long he's been doing this. Him and Dad replaced the last one over 30 years ago, we'll put it that way, or somewhere's along that line. Yeah, I got a lot going on up here right now. So let's back up. Let's talk about the Holstein heifers. I'm going to be very free with the information. We have 2 responsibilities with those Holstein heifers here. We don't own them. We need to tend to them like they are ours, though. Are ours. There's some good English for you. So we have 2 big responsibilities. Obviously, growth and health. Of course, that comes with one hell of a grower ration of grain. And you know, I might have mixed up my words the last video when I said I just finished off the grain bin. Folks, that was a grain delivery. That's 6,000 pounds every month for those Holstein heifers. Trust me, there's a little bit of part of me that's kind of glad to see them going. That and all the feed. My God almighty. So the owner and the vet showed up Tuesday, just before bean time. We got 2 responsibilities. Like I said, growth, health, feeding them, and just as important, breeding. We have a specialty, there's a specialized write-out of you know, their AI needs per animal based on their bloodlines and everything else. And so we're responsible for the breeding. Well, there's 40 head. There's 8 open. Some of yous are saying, hey, all right. Some of yous are saying, geez. Yeah, I don't know. I can tell you this much. The owner was very happy. He was gleaming from ear to ear with their health and condition. Obviously the size, since they were here before they got shipped here. And he was happy with the breeding. So here's the deal. There's 8 non-pregnant Holstein heifers. Kind of a sore spot. Well, one of them ended up to be a free Martin. I don't think the owner was too happy when he found that out, when the vet told him, sorry bud, there's nothing here, for the lack of better words. Must have just been a small mistake on calves at the dairy. You know, there's a lot going on there. Mistakes do happen. So one of them's a free Martin. So now there's 7 open. 5 out of the 7, 4 or 5 out of the 7 very well could be bred by my Black Angus bull, because that's what was documented. So we'll see what happens here. Comes down to it, there's going to be about guaranteed 3 heifers that are open. It's a shame. It's kind of a one of these things, you know, but comes down to odds and percentages. It's pretty fair. So the owner's happy as a lark. That makes me happy, pretty proud. You know, you're doing a job for somebody else. You're raising their animals that they depend on for their livelihood. I'm speaking the obvious here, but it feels pretty good. So that's the deal on the Holstein heifers. All is well. That's the last time that you're going to see them until something comes up for next year, and we're already kind of brewing on something right now, but we'll shut up about it right now. All right, yeah, come leaps and bounds here. A lot of this is Dad's doings, except for some of this, you know, the bigger work here with some of the lifting and chains and loaders. Otherwise, Dad's been, I dare say, nitpicking this whole thing from the get-go. I did the big teardown, but Dad's kind of been, he's been doing his thing ever since. We got this in at about 1:15, 1:30 this afternoon. It was pre-built behind the barn. Of course, it comes in two. And I gotta tell you, I'm pretty stinking happy with the way this went in. You gotta understand, we're not using some sort of a crane here. We're using a tractor bucket. Things can get cattywampus and pretty stupid in a second, but just took our time, and all is well. Very, very pleased. So tomorrow, after all the Holstein shipments business is over, we're going to go ahead and put the transmission back on, you know, by way of tractor and loader. And then, of course, what's next is the motor, get all that put together. Then we're going to completely put back together the chain system. And we're going to do some picking and choosing here. I do have some new parts and pieces. There's some new links. There's some new paddles, whatever you want to call them. And we're going to take out the worst of the worst out of here and replace them with these. And yeah, the motor sitting right there. There's some other parts and pieces to keep the chain and paddles down as they go up the incline and come back down. Those got to be put on yet. And then it's just a matter of running a new AC line to the motor. We're in business. Yeah, this should have been done 2 years ago. Meant to do it last year. Hell, I had this new chassis and all these parts sitting here. I purchased and bought this stuff, I think, July of last year, if not earlier. Procrastinated a little bit, and then all of a sudden Mother Nature told us the joke's on you. We got some early snowstorms and all that other stuff, but yeah, pretty excited about this. It's high past time. This thing was so bad that it was a guaranteed two-person job to run the barn cleaner in the morning. Hate to say it, it's just a fact. It was a two-person job. One person watched everything go here while the other person watched everything outside here, and with a fork because things were so bad up here, a guy here, which was usually me with the fork, helping take it off. So in a perfect world, now you're always going to have some stuff that goes back into the barn. It's just the way it is. In a perfect world, and this world will be perfect, you know, this is going to be a one-man operation with no concerns or worries. You know, I'm not telling you I never ran the barn cleaner by myself before. Thousands of times, hundreds. But got myself into trouble though. That chain skips and then all hell breaks loose. Half your day is a disaster. So that's the top lid. You'll be better in a day or two. It's all right. You're fine. All right, the entire beef herd here is in the cow yard for the most part. Oh, I'm gonna scare you. Hey, you. That's another steer there, but it doesn't take a keen eye to see that he and that one right there, green tags, they need some size and conditioning, and they're gonna get it this winter. It's all right, Mama, I know. I'm awful sorry. Anyway. Hey. Hey. So if any of this hurts anybody's feelings, I'm with you. I really truly am. This is reality. This is how this works. The calves have to be weaned off and away from their moms at a certain point. This is reality. I don't like to cry any more than you do. It's just the way this works. If anybody's still watching, kind of a sore spot here. We ended up AI breeding one of my red cows. Jesus Christ. Wow. Fuck me. So yeah, it's a little bit of a sore spot here, but one of the red cows came within heat yesterday. And of course, what I haven't told you yet is Butthead's gone. That was a sad day. I shipped Butthead out myself Monday. He went to some people that shipped down to Green Bay Packaging. And anyway, yeah, that happened Monday. I did that Monday. Yeah, I did it Monday. I will tell you this, me and old Butthead, we had to talk for a couple of minutes. If you think that's childish, dramatic, or maybe just a little psycho, I don't know what to tell you. He did this farm a good job. I'd have to safely say in the last 2 years, well, this year, and of course, we'll see what he did in the spring, and he did some. It's very possible that he's offered this farm, gave this farm, I'm going to say 40 calves. I think that's safe. So yeah, he got hauled off. If you caught the earlier video I did a couple days ago, whatever it was, I had no business trying to sell him, even though I think he would have been okay. Would have doesn't cut it. He had that ailment. He did recover, but the last thing that I want is to sell him for breeding purposes. Obviously, he's a bull, for God's sakes, and for him to go lame. So yeah, Butthead and I had a little talk, and then we went for about a 45-minute ride. So, what are you gonna do? So yeah, a red cow. She's already given me one calf. She came in the heat yesterday and got AI bred to a red sire from Genix called Convoy. And yeah, a little disturbing. The thing of it is, though, she's also gone on the call list. That was breeding number 4. That was the second AI breeding. And this is why documentation, I'm going to be Mr. Obvious here. This is why documentation can be so stinking important. It only takes a couple minutes out of each day for a pen and a paper, or some sort of a document that even anybody can create. That was the 4th breeding. 2 AIs and 2 breedings by sight, me, from the bull. So anyway, she went on the call list. just as a heads up for this spring or summer, because you know, even if that AI took, if it took, you know, she's not looking at having a calf until, what is it, November, December, August. So we'll see. If she's open come summertime, she's got to go. That means something's just not correct. Now, according to Dad, and Dad's the AI man here, very well educated. He's been doing this forever. While in there, he says she's got all the makings. There's no reason for this. So we'll see what happens. Sometimes things just happen. Those are my simple words. Folks, it's Friday evening. It's going to be dark here in about 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. I got a couple rat killing things I need to get done here. And then a big day tomorrow. We have a, not that anybody's watching anymore, 26 minutes. That's pathetic. Special treat coming in tomorrow. And if I don't do a video of it tomorrow evening with a celebratory beer, maybe, we'll be sure to do a video of it on Sunday, maybe even a Sunday morning coffee. So anyway, happy Friday, everybody. Hope everything's going okay in this crazy effed up world right now. But all we can do is keep the heads up high. Be good little boys and girls. Keep going to work. Keep going forward. Happy Friday. We're going to talk to you sooner than later.